All right, I'm gonna need a little bit of help with this one. As far as I'm not a camera expert, nothing like it. But this shit looks weird. Uh, looks like the KCPD fucked up right here. But like I said, I'm not a camera expert. Maybe it could create an illusion like this or whatnot. A woman, 26-year-old woman, and this is from this is from my stomping ground. I already said, Kansas City, KCPD. This is from my stomping ground in Kansas City. Of course, I stay in Texas now. I've been here about 8 years. But young woman by the name of Leonna Hale was making rounds in the news that she was shot by the police about 5 times, trying to escape from them. They said reportedly they had a report of a carjacking that had took place, and they found a car that matched the description and the suspects that matched the description, and the male who was with her took off running, and she tried to get out to the car and took off running, and she was subsequently shot. Now, I've heard, stories, and like I say, you don't know what to believe when these things come out. Everybody jumps to conclusions and stuff like that. Everybody thinks they know all the facts. I don't know if, they said, she screamed, "I'm pregnant," and whatnot. I don't know. She was pregnant. She wasn't pregnant. Because when I first heard it, I'm thinking, pregnant woman, couldn't the cops had chased, they can't chase down a pregnant woman, but she was still, she wasn't that pregnant, right? Even if then, I don't, just take that completely out. People try to put a little sauce on the story to, draw tears or whatnot. And like I said, I'm not condoning anything the cops did or anything like that, but take the pregnant thing out. They weren't supposed to know that. It's not highly visible or anything like that. And anybody could lie and say, "I'm pregnant," in a situation like that. But let's just deal with the details and her running off, her being shot, and is it justified? Now, we don't have enough details, but KCPD puts out this crazy looking picture that shows, basically her damn ankle is missing. I don't, and I'm sitting there looking at it, I'm like, well, maybe it's, maybe it's behind a bush or some shrubbery, something from the grass that's covering it gives off the illusion. But nah, this shit looks crazy. Looks like her whole ankle's missing. The arm area looks crazy. There's all type of just red flags about the picture, man. Looks like, she's almost going through the gate. It looks like she's damn near transparent. So it's a crazy looking picture. The best thing KCPD can do is just release the body cam footage. That's the best. Always the most effective thing to do in these situations is offer optimal transparency when it comes to this type of shit, man. Offer the body cam footage so everybody can see. Everybody can see it in motion, so it can be no. You can still do stuff, but like I said, you can still do little stuff with the video or whatnot, but it's much better than a picture, because this picture looks crazy. So, and it's just leading to even more questions and having Kansas City police look crazy. And of course, they came out and said the photo is real and everything. I don't know, man. I'm not a picture expert. I don't know if it's, if it creates that effect because, in the process of her running or anything like that, because it's in motion. I don't know, but it looks crazy. It looks really hard to believe. But so, like I said, the best way to alleviate that type of thing is just give, like I said, complete transparency, show the entire video. Now, if it does come out, I haven't even looked at Kansas City's law when it comes to a situation like that. If it does come out that, First of all, I mean, it's pretty easy if that's, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even bring up the fact that in the picture it showed her, allegedly having a gun. Like I said, stuff within the picture looked doctored. So it's pretty easy. If she had a gun and she was pointing it the way that it showed in the picture, then she had what was coming to her, right? That easy. But like I said, show the body cam footage, release it. That'll alleviate all of that. On top of that, what happens if you got a suspect that she didn't even produce a gun? But in a lot of states, and that's why I tell people to follow their laws, tell them over and over again, a lot of states, it's legal and it's on the books for the police to discharge the weapon in the event that you have a suspect that runs. That's what's happened a lot of times. That's why y'all have to be able to go, go through your law book and check them on this shit and get that shit changed. And don't slack off on those type of things. Now, I don't know how it is in Kansas City. One thing I will say is, if it comes to shit like, traffic ticket, child support, drug charges, something like that, man, fuck no, you know what I'm saying? But if it's like, some felonious, they can make anything a felony, but some fucked up shit to where you're infringing on a person's security, man. So that's, we talking about, murder, shooting somebody, hurting somebody, even beating somebody down unprovoked. Like I said, unprovoked, key word. Like I said, just a random person, the motherfucker played a knockout game with somebody like motherfuckers be doing and cracky out of nowhere. Shit, man. Let me categorize, throw some other things in the category, but robbery, carjacking, stuff like that. Stuff that infringes on a person's security against their will, rape, stuff like that. Everything that falls under that. Shit. Once police get to you, man, shit, I'm all for them putting something in your back. That's simple. I'm all for them because, like I said, yeah, man, that's fucked up. But they gotta have, I don't know, it's a tricky thing because you gotta have some type of, people can get falsely accused all the time. People get falsely accused, but I don't know. It's a fine line with that. In some cities, it's like that. Like they won't even do that or resort to that type of measure unless it's a felony. Unless it's, something that's considered a felony, so something real serious. But yeah, when it comes to shit like that, man, hell nah, I'm not about to, be in the streets or protesting or marching for somebody who's infringing on somebody else's security. I'll never do no crap like that. Yeah, nah, them people got to get removed off of the street. But yeah, with this, man, we'll see what else comes out. But yeah, that's my thing for Kansas City Police. Release the body footage. That's simple. Put it out. That'll qualm everything. That'll keep all the questions. The longer the shit you keep this going, the more that it could, potentially brew over. Also, one more thing. Why do y'all get mad at the police? I understand this because it's more of a physical thing, but I know why y'all get mad at when the police breaks the law, but y'all don't let y'all government break laws all the time. I've asked this in the last question. I asked this question in the last video. Why do y'all let the police get away with this type? Why do y'all let the government get away with this type of stuff? But police y'all on their ass all the time. And police are the military arm of the government. So, I don't know. Why don't y'all cut them off at the head? Get them at the root. But y'all allow them to break the laws all the time. But a lot of y'all don't even understand what the laws are. But anyway, but the young lady survived. She's not dead or anything. She's not dead, but yeah, she's gonna have to nurse herself back to care. Like I said, man, we'll see. We'll get more details with this as this comes out. But yeah, so let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll let y'all later.